What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Soul Break. Thanks for stopping by my channel. So today I got 3 shoes in the mail at the same time today, but I think I'm gonna do a review for each shoe in the order that I got them. So I'm just gonna do a review one by one. So today I have the Adidas Yeezy 700 V2 in the mauve colorway. Now, I won these through a raffle last week. Luckily Adidas blessed me with this pair. And it's funny because I actually had like a feeling that I was gonna hit on this pair. There are some times that you think you're gonna somehow like get a W on a certain shoe, and then it actually happens. I think this is one of those cases. I was pretty like surprised. I kind of had that like hunch, I would say. But this is the first time that I'm holding a pair of 700 V2s in hand, and I gotta say, I really dig this silhouette. I think it's a really cool design. It's just that I'm not a huge fan of this particular colorway. I think my personal opinion is that the best 700 V2 colorway is probably the Statics, followed by the Cream and maybe the Vanta, like the all black pair. But these would rank lower than those, I think. But still, I think it is pretty cool in hand, and I'm just glad that Adidas blessed me with this pair. But anyways, let's dive right into the shoe. So this is a very kind of like earth tone and like muted kind of type of shoe. So on the side here, you've got this nice mesh material in this kind of brownish, kind of a slight purple toned mesh material here. And then on top of that, you've got this kind of like stripe details all across the shoe. And the mesh material is, the material is fine. It's just on point. And then right below that, you've got these panels of kind of like gray colored suede material. And as you can see, the color kind of changes as I move my finger across the material. So it is really smooth and kind of like premium feeling. So I'm really glad that Adidas kind of went the extra mile to put some like nice materials on the shoe, because you can see how thick the leather cut is, right there. But I think the quality is there, and it's a really nice kind of like feeling when you run your fingers across it. Anyways, that material is once again found on the toe cap area here. Once again, that kind of like ashy gray colored suede material stitched onto the toe box area. And then you see more of that mesh material, that brownish mesh material here in between. And then that suede material extends all the way towards the top along the eye stay area. And then you've got this nice brown mesh tongue here underneath the factory laces. These are actually 3M reflective, and I'm going to show you the 3M effect just in a short bit, so stay tuned for that. And then here on the tip of the tongue, you got more of that mesh material. Obviously, there's no branding on the front of the tongue. It's just clean and simple. It's just muted, as all other Yeezys are. It's got a nice earth tone to it. And then on the back side of the shoe, you see more of that kind of like gray ashy suede material here, nicely stitched onto the shoe. And then you see more of that leather on the heel counter area. And I believe this piece is 3M reflective as well. I'm going to check just in a second. And then here on the heel tab area, you got more of that mesh material here as well. So the overall shoe is very nicely perforated. It's got a lot of breathability all around, and I think that's a very nice addition to the shoe, because you get good breathability and perforation. It's a very functional shoe, I suppose. And then here on the inside, you see more of that brownish mesh material. So you can see that there's a lot of earth tone used in this shoe. And for the insole, you got that Yeezy branded insole in that grayish color with the Yeezy letterings. I think it's in it's kind of in that white letters, I believe. But you got that Yeezy branding as well as the Adidas branding printed onto the insole right there. And the medial side is basically similar. You got that stripe detail here with the mesh materials underneath it, and then below that you got another nice panel of gray suede material. Now this is where things get crazy. The midsole is humongous. It's that nice foam midsole in that more of that kind of like brownish with slightly purple tinted, you know, midsole here with these kind of like typical Yeezy 700 V2 grooves all across the midsole. And then inside the outsole and the midsole, you got that boost, which should add a lot of comfort to you. I've been told that the 700 V2s are very comfortable underfoot. And I mean, it's a really nicely built shoe. And then the outsole is also pretty cool because you got that nice, delicious looking gum outsole here with the herringbone traction pad all across. And then you can see more of those grooves with the exposed boost material underneath. And you've got these like flex grooves as well. And then on the back side, you've got that Adidas branding engraved into the outsole. So this should provide you nice traction as well. And the other side of the shoe is basically the same deal, and these do not come with extra laces. And let me see if I can show you the 3M reflective effect. So here, as you can see, the entire shoe lights up. You know, you can see the stripes lighting up with 3M reflective material, and the laces are crazy. The laces just, you know, it's glaring in my eyes. You know, the whole thing lights up. And even more cool is that, you know, even the lace tips light up. These are 3M reflective as well. I'm not sure if this is true for, say, like other reflective versions of Yeezy 350 V2s or something like that. I don't know if they came with like these similar lace tips, but what I've noticed is that this thing is just like, you know, it's really fire. It just lights up, and I think that's a really cool touch. But as you can see, you see more of that 3M reflective material on the medial side, and as you can see on the toe box area, you see a slight panel of that here as well. And I believe, yeah, the heel counter is 3M reflective as well. So it's got a lot of 3M reflective material, and I think even the lace holders here on the side are 3M reflective as well. So you got those nice hints of 3M reflective material all around. So I'm just gonna leave it like this so that you guys can see. Oh, even the you've got this kind of like sparkle effect on the grooves. I think that's really cool. That's a really subtle detail right there. I'm not really sure if that's yeah. See, the other side is lighting up as well, just a little bit. So I guess that was intentional, and that you know, I think that's a really cool detail. It looks almost like stardust or whatever. But anyways. Wearability wise, I've seen a lot of people wear Yeezy 700 V2s in the streets, and you know, I think they go well with basically any sort of outfit. They go well with very like casual wear as well as shorts in the summer. I think they go especially well with shorts, so you shouldn't have a problem pulling these off. Although I'm not a huge fan of the colorway, it's a muted colorway, it's an earth tone colorway, so there shouldn't be any problem pulling these off. Sizing wise, I haven't tried this pair on yet, so I can't really provide you with an exact sizing tip. I highly advise you guys to check out some other videos about it, but I imagine the sizing to be the same, just as any other 700 V2. Whatever you buy your shoes in those, you might want to stick with that sizing, but you know, I don't want to provide you with the inaccurate sizing. Resale wise, I don't know. I don't think the resale premium is that crazy on this pair. I don't think this pair was like that hyped at all compared to, say, like the statics. I think the statics are going like for, I don't know, like, was it like $600-700 right now? It's just crazy. I regret not buying a pair when the price was actually reasonable. Now it's just like, it's just out there. And then I know for a fact that those, I think the stock numbers were quite high. I'm not really sure how available these are, but I mean, these were through a raffle, just so they basically sold out. So I'm not really sure, but you know, they might not be that available, but you know, still the resale premium isn't that crazy. So if you really dig this colorway, it might be a nice time to pick one up. But you know, these do have a pretty high resale price point compared to, say, like, you know, our regular Jordan 1s or something like that. So you might want to think about it. but I would definitely say that this does have better, overall QC and quality of materials compared to, say, like Nike's, Jordan 1s. But that's just my opinion. But anyways, I'm not a huge fan of the colorway, but I really really dig the overall silhouette of the shoe, and I think it's a really cool pickup. I don't know, it's very light, so I think these should be very very wearable and really comfortable, especially in the summertime. Not really, but the color of the shoe is more fit for the autumn weather, but I'm not really sure how these would work. But anyways, that's it for today, and I was saying I have 2 more shoes to review, so I'll be right back really really soon with more content, so stay tuned for more. And if you guys enjoyed watching this video, please hit that subscribe button. I really really appreciate all your support. I think we're almost there at the 1K mark, and that's a huge milestone for me. And I want to thank all of you guys for sticking around with me, even though my my videos aren't that entertaining. I mean, it's just a sneaker review, and I just try to provide you with the nice close-ups and all. But anyways, I'll be back with more content really really soon, so stay tuned for that, and thanks for watching as always.